Hey everyone, today I'm working on a 2009 Chevy Impala. Wow. That's all I have to say. This vehicle was a monster to detail. Before I begin, I'd like you all to go down in the comments below and let me know, have you ever spilled anything on your car seats before? You'll see why I'm asking this later on. The seats in this Impala seem to be used to hold coffee instead of people. I'm at a loss for words of what to even say about them. Make sure you stick around to see the insane seat extractions and impressive before and after photos. Enough talk, let's get into it. The current owner did a surprisingly respectable job of keeping the open areas vacuumed and clutter-free. It's those unseen areas under the seats that always collect the trash. It's an out-of-sight, out-of-mind thing for most people. The carpet in this Impala was pretty decent quality. It didn't take me long to suck up the little bit of filth that made its way to the floor. After vacuuming though, I realized I gotta take out this middle console. And boy am I glad I did. Just look at the filth that was exposed underneath. Nasty. And speaking of nasty, if you are not subscribed, go on down and hit that subscribe button and clean that nasty red font off of it. The floor mats are pretty good quality too, but they were filled with dirt, so I decided to take them outside and get the pressure washer to them before it got too cold. It was getting later in the afternoon and I learned a painful lesson last week about washing when the temperature drops. This pressure washer made quick work of these mats. Oh boy, here we go on the most insane part of this transformation. I could tell when I first saw these seats that they did have some staining in them, but as I started to add the cleaning solution and work it in with the drill brush, the stains got worse. I couldn't believe it. I had to do these seats 3 to 4 times each with my extraction process. The water that the Bissell pulled from these seats was hideous. This is where you can see that brown stain actually got worse by adding the cleaning solution and hitting it with the drill brush. Here's where things get absolutely crazy. As I started doing the back of the passenger seat, it was like the previous owner had stored gallons of coffee in the storage compartment on the back of it. The more brown muck I removed, the more appeared. The extraction step on this seat alone took me 90 minutes. You can see there, I even tried to smell, I think it was coffee. It could be pop, I guess, or hot chocolate, but it looked like coffee to me. But this, again, 90 minutes just on this one seat alone. This seat was so bad, I even had to remove the bottom clip from the seat, and as you can see here, it just flowed brown liquid from the bottom. I even tried to get up underneath, and I had to extract a little bit underneath the seat, which I've never seen done before. And not to be outdone, even this rear seat joined in the party. I missed the first part of the extraction here, but the whole thing kind of looked like that middle area. This seat was full of, as what I'm assuming is coffee as well. The carpet quality was quite good in this vehicle, so these extractions actually go pretty smoothly. But as you can see, that whatever was spilled on the seats also made its way down the center console. Thankfully, it came out of the carpet much easier than it did those seats. Removing the center console allowed me to easily get into the small areas of the trim. Just look at the filth that comes off this vinyl armrest. It doesn't look dirty, and most people assume it isn't dirty, but just look at that towel, how much filth is removed. The door panels got a dose of the APC and steamer as well. They cleaned up pretty nicely. This was actually a pretty relaxing part of the detail. Now this happens more often than you think. Most people look at their steering wheels and say, oh, mine's not too dirty. And then once you put a little all-purpose cleaner on it, agitate it a little bit with the detail brush and then wipe it with the towel, take a look at how much dirt comes off. Now after these details are done, I'll have people ask me,
Scrapper, how do you get the inside of these vehicles dried out so quickly?
well, as you can see here, I have this big barrel barn fan that works wonders. Yup, I even need to keep my tables clean. Next, I apply some 303 Aerospace Protectant to finalize the look and give it some great UV protection. I have this link down in the description. Order a bottle and try it. You will not be disappointed. Here I am putting the middle console back in. It really is much easier to do than people think. You just got to get it lined up properly so the holes fit so you can get those screws back in, but otherwise it's not a very difficult process, and it really opens up the middle of the vehicle to be cleaned. Yes, I got more footage of me cleaning these windows. The finishing touch is always cleaning the glass both inside and out. For the front and back windows, I use one of these tools that lets me really get into the corners where my not as nimble as it used to be body cannot reach. Getting the stains out of those seats was a massive pain, but the end results of this detail were incredible. If you enjoyed the video, go on down and hit that like button and share it to your friends. As always, I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Until then, keep it clean.